This is your girl, makeup artist DeShawn, and I just want to say to my fellow fabulous makeup artists, stop lying. Did I just say that makeup artists are lying? I did, because you are. So I want to talk about the phrase, fake it till you make it. Me don't like that phrase. That phrase gets makeup artists in a lot of trouble because you believe that you can walk onto a set, let's say, or take a job that you've never taken before, that you actually have never seen before, and you just think that you can just kind of fake it and figure it out as you go along. And that's really not true. And that kind of practice tends to blow up in you guys' faces. And what happens at that point is your career can really suffer, and you didn't even get a chance to really do much yet in your career. But when you guys take on these roles, these jobs, as you know, it could really blow up in your face. So I want to talk about a couple of things that I see when I go to hire people that I realize is a bunch of bullshit. And so I want you guys to stop it. The first thing that makeup artists do when they want to fake it till they make it is websites, right? I am the queen of website, pushing it down your throat, right? I am the queen of pushing websites down your throat. But here's the deal. What happens when you guys put these celebrity pictures up and you guys are standing there posing with the celebrities, and like you'll have a listing, like you'll have like beauty, fashion, whatever, and then you'll have celebrity, and all you're doing is like standing backstage somewhere, with this celebrity and that celebrity, but then a trained person is going to say, I'm unfazed by that. I don't care about your celebrities. I want to get to the meat and the bones of your world, which is your resume. And when you post your resume, there's no mention of those celebrities. They're not on your resume. So that right there gives me a red flag that you're trying to fake it till you make it, because you're standing backstage with all these amazing celebrities, but yet they're not on your resume. They're nowhere to be found. Why? Because you kind of, you're kind of showing that you can hobnob. As there used to be a radio station in New York, I cannot remember, I think it's Z100, and there used to be this guy who used to say hobnobbing with the scoochers smoochers. I know I'm really old and I should not be saying scoochers smoochers, but it's my favorite thing in the world, hobnobbing with the scoochers smoochers. So you want to act like you hobnobbing, and you think that's impressive to industry people. It is not. And what happens when you go for that job and we see the bull, it's a big turnoff. And also what it does is it makes us say, well, what else is this person lying about? Because we know this is a big lie. So I want you guys to be careful of that. Not saying that now, let me run and put these people on my resume. That is step number 2. Why? Do not fake it until you make it, which basically means lie. Don't lie. Number 2, you guys will list things on your resume that are untrue. I've had people list that they were keys on runway shows, and you guys are brand spanking new. And the funny thing is that, the problem with lying is that for some reason you think that we won't know that you're lying when you say you keyed. I remember a girl, she put down that she keyed Miami swim fashion week, something like that. And I was like, no, you didn't, because my friend did that. I know she did that. And so it was just like this big lie that she put down when she should have put down that she assisted. What she was, either an assistant or she was on the team. I probably think she just helped backstage. But for some reason, she felt like the title key was a better way to go. And what happened with doing that, the fake it till you make it, is when it came to me, when I was hiring people and it came across my computer screen, I said, this girl's lying. I know she's lying because she's trying to perpetrate a fraud. She's trying to fake it until she made it. And that blows up in your face. Don't lie. If you were on the team, say team. If you assisted, say assisted. Do you understand? The other thing that I find that a lot of newbies do is when you're offered a job, you take it. This is like no other way to say it. You're offered a job that you're kind of way in over your head. And, that's just not a good thing to do. And I know a lot of times that you guys think, I can fake that till I make it. A lot of people have gotten fired faking it till they made it. And so this is just like a small kind of example of it. There was my very first assisting gig, right? I wrote about it in the book. I wrote about it wherever the book is, here, wherever the book is. I wrote about it in Assisting Rules, okay? I wrote about how I was on the phone with Sharon Go, my key, and she had mentioned to me in that conversation like chores that she wanted me to do. And she started saying things, and I was like, check, check, check. I could do that, check, check, check. And then all of a sudden she said, I need you to make boards for me. And then I panicked, and I started to sweat. And I was like, I don't know, what the hell is a board? I don't know what that is. Now, ting, I could have faked it till I made it and run around and try to figure out what she meant by that. Or I could have simply just confessed and said, Sharon, I'm sorry, I really don't know what that is. So what did I do? I confessed and said, Sharon, I don't know what a board is. I don't understand what that is. Now, what was going on in my mind when I confessed, to be honest, was, oh my God, I don't know what boards are, and she's not going to let me, assist her because I don't know what this is, right? That's what was going on in my mind, right? But I said, you better confess that you don't know what you don't know what she just asked you for, because it seems like it was very important. And if I act like I know, if I fake it and act like I know what the hell she's talking about, then show up to set and I don't have that correct, I'm going to look like an idiot. And then I know for a fact I'm going to make her look bad. And so that is why I confessed to her, Sharon, I don't know what that is. And so honest to God, I sat back when I said it, and I braced myself for, well, if you don't know what it is, then I don't need you. I'll call somebody else. And you know what? She told me exactly what it was. And I said, I can do that. That's simple. And I did. And I made the board. And David LaChapelle was very impressed with my boards. And I made the boards, and everything was fine. But see, here's the problem is I've had assistants do this in the past. Well, say something, and they may not ask me. They act like they know what I'm talking about. So they fake it till they make it. And then when it comes to me, I'm like, well, what the hell is this? And they'll go, oh, well, I thought you meant X, or I thought you meant Y. When you know good and well, you didn't even know what I meant, and you just ran around and faked it until you made it. And then when you made it, it was wrong. So if you don't understand something, simply ask the question, what is it that you want me to do? And then you really have to assess in your brain, can I do that? I'm not sure if I can do that. I've never done that before, right? Because when you ask yourself those questions, you're the one in your head should be honest with yourself. And you should say, wow, DeShawn, you never did that before. You have never done that before. Maybe you want to either brush up on it and find out from somebody else that may have done it, or you're out of luck. You don't know what you're doing. So one of the things that I want you guys to consider when you're in over your head is to heavens to Betsy, is to pass the job along to a key, to a senior. Now, I know you guys are going, DeShawn, I ain't giving up no daggone job, giving it to you. I get it. I get in your mind, you're thinking, what the hell? I'm not giving up a job. But the reason why I say that and I recommend that is, again, if you don't know what you're doing, let's say you get a job, somebody wants you to be the key of the universe, okay? They want you to be the key of the universe. And you go, oh my God, I've never been the key of the universe before. I don't know what that is. Well, DeShawn might know what that is, right? And so this is the deal. You're a newbie, right? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to call me up and say, DeShawn, I just got offered the key of the universe, and I've never done that, but I know you have. I would love to assist you on that job. I will pass that job. I will tell those people about you, and then I want to assist you on that job. So I learn what it is to be key of the universe. Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you guys understand what I'm saying, then hit me down below in comments and say, yes, I get it, DeShawn, or no, you're still smoking a little crack. That, you know what I mean? I want to know down below if you understand what I'm saying. So when you guys do that, again, what happens, you get the learning experience. The key will be very grateful to you and will teach you, things that you need to know. So the next time that offer comes, it's yours. Do you understand? But the faking it till you're making it will blow up in your face. One more story, I swear. Anyway, I'm on a set, and there was a special effects makeup artist hired to do a simple ball cap. Now, I say simple as if, anybody can do it, but a ball cap, which is, I think, special effects 101. Okay. So it took her 3.5 hours to try to put this ball cap on top of somebody. She didn't know what she was doing. She really did not know what she was doing. And you know what happened to that girl on that set on that day? She not only got fired, she got fired in a way that I was like, that'll never happen to me. You ain't gonna fire me like that ever again. I mean, it was epic. It was epic. I don't want to say I felt bad for her, because I didn't feel bad for her, because she lied. She said she took the gig because she said she could do the job, and she couldn't. She couldn't. When I tell you, people, it's like if I said to you, go put red lipstick on somebody, and you come back and it's like, okay. That's what I'm saying. It was jacked up. And so you got to be careful with that. I'll take any gig. It's cool to be eager to learn. It's really cool to be eager to learn. I love people who are eager to learn. I'm eager to learn. I love learning. But there are things, darlings, that I don't know, that I'm like, child, I don't know that. I better either read up on it, really read up on it if I have enough time, or I have to say, I don't know what that is. And unless the person is willing to teach me and explain it to me, right, that is the only way that I can do it. Do you understand? But the faking it, the faking it is no good. No bueno, no good. The other way that you guys lie, in your own way, sometimes I do think it's an innocent thing, and sometimes I think it's crap, is the pictures. You will snatch inspirational pictures and put those on your cards. I've seen it time and time and time again, where you'll see a picture that you love, and you'll put it on your card, and then you put your name on the card and you give it out. Don't put anything on any type of representation of you that is not yours. Because a makeup artist, a senior makeup artist, is going to notice that photo and going to say, that's not your work. And that is not what you want, no matter if it's on your Instagram, no matter if it's on your business card or your website, all of that. Anything that has your name above it, attached to you as a makeup artist, all of that work really should be yours. When you guys present beautifully retouched images of your work, or filtered, or whatever the hell you want to call it these days, and you pass that off as your own, and you cannot do that work in real life, that is a problem. When you take an image and you go, see, this is my work, when it really isn't. So here's a picture that I put up years ago about, is this your work? Is this what you're going to represent yourself with? Because the first image is all jacked up, and that is what you did on the set. That's what you did, the first image, right? But the second image is the retouched version. So the first image is telling me, oh, this makeup artist needs a little, he don't know what he's doing. This is bad. But the second image looks beautiful. It looks, wow, you can do it great. You're great at what you do. So what happens when you guys do that? Well, again, as I always say, my terminology is what? It blows up in your face. I got a story for you. This thing is filled with stories, but I have a story for you. I had a assistant of mine present to me in a beautiful portfolio when we flipped, right? Okay. And I was so impressed. She had every ethnicity under the sun in there. She herself was a Hispanic young lady. This was going to be a match made in heaven. I was so happy to have her because I was doing this big celebrity event, and I needed her to take care of secondary people while I took care of the A-listers, I guess. And so I left her with the people and said, go forth and do the makeup on them, and I'll come down and check on you. Well, I come downstairs, and she's sitting in the corner, and she is massively petrified. Like, she even lost, blood in her face. Like, she looked white. And I thought something had happened to her. I was very concerned. I was like, oh, my God. So when I saw her in the corner, by the way, she never took out her kit. She had her kit in her arms. She had the kit in her arms. She was holding the kit. She had the kit in her arms, and she just looked scared. Like, seriously, something had happened to her. I rush over to her, and I'm like, oh, my God, are you okay? And then she goes, DeShawn, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I said, what can't you do? I don't know how to work on black people. I was like, what? What do you mean you don't know how to work on black people? I don't know how to work on black people. I don't know how to work on black people. And I was just like, well, first of all, there's black and Hispanic people, light-skinned Hispanic people that look just like you. And then there are black people, and then whatever. There's a whole multitude of people here. I don't understand how you can't work on it. I just looked at your book a couple of days ago, and it was all these lovely photos of people of all different ethnicities. Well, she had to confess that was all Photoshop. What do you think happened? Okay? People, that is my sermon for today. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Because when you lie, it'll blow up in your face. And then you will be ass out, as we say. So I will be back with another video next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and subscribe. And remember, leave the comments below. I want to know how you feel about this subject. I really, 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 really do. And don't forget, Increase Your Speed is my class is coming up in New York and in Atlanta. Sign up, sign up, sign up. And Assisting Rules is here to help you. So don't forget, pick up your copy of Assisting Rules at assistingrules.com. And the black rolls out. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.